This morning, Joseph Jones and Edward Shementi are behind bars, both charged with conspiring to provide material support to ISIS. Investigators descending on this home Wednesday, collecting evidence.
This morning, 5 o'clock, we heard a loud explosion. We thought it was a bomb going off, but they were breaking into that house.
According to court documents, Jones and Shementi, both U.S. citizens, provided an undercover FBI team with several cell phones they allegedly thought would be delivered to ISIS to detonate explosives in attacks overseas. Authorities say these pictures, taken in a suburban Chicago park, allegedly show the men posing with an ISIS flag. Shementi allegedly saying he would like to see the flag on top of the White House, and allegedly posting on social media, "Kafar, unbelievers, we are coming to slay you."
These types of individuals are quite common and spread throughout the United States. The concern is that any of these individuals could carry out an attack in Europe, they could carry out an attack in the United States.
According to court documents, the men even drove an FBI source to O'Hare Airport, allegedly thinking that source was boarding a plane to Syria to join and fight with ISIS. The pair appearing in federal court Wednesday. They did not enter a plea.
Patients at the VA
All right, Shalawam, all praise to YAHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, the house of David. All right, by Yathdawadah. All right. And as you saw on that video that I just played, you know, these Jakes, you know, what looks like Judah and Ephraim. I brought this out a few times, but just bringing it out again, you know, just to show brothers, man, how serious this is getting. You know, the time is near. You know, just like I was talking to a brother, and he stated that just like Esau is surrounding Russia and Iran little by little, or trying to, you know, they're also surrounding the Israelites, man. All right, mainly us, the men of the Lord, because, you know, if you look at what's happening, if you're paying close attention and you're not caught up in the yin yang and the games that are going on, in the madness and the bullshit, all right, you can see clearly that Esau's tired of this message. You know, we'll go into it more on the live show. He's tired of being exposed. He doesn't take too kind to what we're saying. So his response is going to be to come after us with great wrath. All right. He's going to come. He's going to try to kill us. He's going to do whatever he has to do, as it states in the scriptures, man. But hopefully, you know, we're a part of that number on whom the Lord is going to lift up a standard. But he's basically trying to link us to terrorism. He has shields, you know, front groups in his back pocket, in which he is going to use, man. You know, some of them are linked. You know, they use the name Ben Israel. That goes back to Yahweh Ben Yahweh, who had, you know, a few violent acts. If you look at this video here, let's see, I had it up earlier, but yeah, here it goes. If you look at this video here, you know, it says the report, the Black Hebrew Israelites, the nation of Yahweh, which was headed by Yahweh Ben Yahweh. All right, they had you know, some homicides, some violence, you know, which Esau is going to use. All right, he's going to use that in these coming days. All right, and try to link it to us. And you have front groups who are assisting him, and you have people who call themselves Israelites who are assisting this agenda to round up Israel, you know. But all of them are going to lose at the end of the day, you know. But, you know, you have groups, like we said, going around with guns, you know. You have groups with members shooting people, you know. You have all of these things, but it's all a shield. It's all basically what Esau is going to use, you know, to round us up, or to try to round us up, or to do what he has to do. And we welcome it. Come do what you have to do, because when you make your move, as the scripture said, which will get the Most High, all right, Yahawah through his son YAHAWASHI is going to make their moves, man. And it's not going to end in the forwarding of this wickedness, man. All of these people in the dark, you know, working wickedness, all of these people portraying themselves to be one thing, but they're actually another. All of that stuff is going to lose, you know. hiding themselves and working wickedness, all of that stuff through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI will not win. All right. But until the Lord comes and does his thing, these things are going to be. So just warning to for brothers to watch, watch your steps, watch what you do, watch what you say. You can see clearly this is Judah and Ephraim, or what looks like Ephraim, or northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, however it is. Beards, we have pictures of them with what they call garments, and slowly but surely you can see that Esau is linking, going to try to link us to this all, man. This is why the scriptures call him the accuser of our brethren. All right, who are our brethren? Those who do the will of the Lord. All right, this is Revelation chapter 12 and 10. And I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, now has come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren, all right, as it is written, Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. As it is written, once the mount of Esau is judged, then the kingdom of heaven will be set up. The last verse in Obadiah and so many other scriptures let us know that once this man falls, all right, the kingdom of heaven will be set up. All right. So it says the kingdom is coming, right? It says, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before the Most High day and night. All right. So they have to deceive the world in making you into terrorists. All right. So that they can be justified in coming and killing and destroying you. All right. That's why it causes him the accuser of our brethren. Now, when you look up this word accuser, all right.
Strong's G 2723. Categareo. Categareo.
To accuse, before a judge, all right, to make an accusation. And what is the accusation that they're making? That we're the terrorists, that we are in the city causing mischief. Read Haman's letter in the book of Esther, all right, in the Apocrypha. And that's exactly what they're saying, that we are here to form mischief. And with us being here, that they cannot forward their new world order. Therefore, kill them, all right? And that's the sentiment that's being pushed here, all right, of an extrajudicial accusation, man, all right? So he's the accuser of our brethren, man. He's going to try to use his law, all right, and whatever he says to deem us terrorists, and he's going to have, within this New World Order, they're going to have some very, very severe tactics, all right, and ramifications for you preaching this word, man. But don't worry, all right? This is Psalms 50, all right, and 19, talking about the wicked. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth mischief. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. And we all, Jacob and Esau, all right, came out of Rebekah's stomach, right? And he's slandering us, man. This says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silent. So right now the Lord is keeping silence. We know what he's going to eventually do, and we see what he's doing, but the Lord is keeping silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. And that's what's happening. All right. We're being set in order before the eyes of our enemies, as is written in Revelations, the 11th chapter. And there's great fear falling on them. So what are they going to do? They're going to slander you, man. He's the accuser of our brethren, and we can see he's setting it up to accuse us, man. Luke 22 and 31, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. All right. But I have prayed for thee, that thou fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. All right. And we come in that stead, you know. Satan has a desire to sift us, man, to have us. He can't move forward in his deception, in his lies, in his new world order. You know, he's even changed Google up so that the results push lies, you know. That's why you got to dig. Don't just, like a brother said, don't just the first thing you see, just take that as face value. You got to dig for information now, because these devils are going crazy, man, because lies are being interrupted, and the truth is out there, man. All right. As y'all know, you got this dude, you know, right here. Because this is all, you know, in my opinion, it's all, you know, fake, you know, but, you know, the fake things are going to lead to the end, because the wicked are in power. So it's going to be some of these things are going to lead to real things happening, man. And it's going to lead to what? Martial law is going to lead to them deeming us terrorists, all right, and the famine of the world. All of these things are being put in place by the Most High Yahweh. It's not the so-called white man. All right. Now this guy right here, which we'll talk about more. We'll go in depth more, Lord willing, in a live show. But you know, he went on a killing spree somehow, and the next day he ended up in Philadelphia. You know, then there's rumors of he was calling himself an Israelite, like this brother posted. You know, Warrior of Virtue 4. He posted that on the comment board. They were saying he was called a Hebrew Israelite. There's reports that on his Twitter. I don't know how true it is, because his Twitter's not up, but it was basically, it's a rumor out there that he was calling himself an Israelite. Either way it goes, they're gonna link it to us. You know, he's a so-called Omega, purple and gold. All right, you do the math. All right, everything's being put in place. All right, the so-called white man has everything that he wants out in the forefront, and he's doing this, but. You know, this guy supposedly killed himself today or yesterday, you know, which I believe it's all bullshit, you know, but either way it goes, you know, it's all the will of YAHAWASHI, all right? You know, we'll get more into that, but you can see, you know, clearly that YAHAWASHI, all right, is bringing on that persecution for the men of the Lord, and Lord willing, we're counted worthy to be protected, you know, but bam, you can see here, you know, these guys were arrested. So now the new face of terrorism is you Jakes, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting with Judah. All right, the so-called Negro. Now here's another article that I just came across. Brother sent me today, and this is very interesting. It says 3 dead in Fresno. This is from Russia Today. Fresno shooting spree. Suspect shouts Allah, Allahu Akbar upon arrest. All right. Which you have groups who are linked to Islam. You know, by the way, you have Israelite groups who are linked to Islam. All right. When you do the research. All right. And bam, another Jake. You know, but there's a point in this. Oh, no. Matter of fact, let's just start here. It says 3 people have been shot dead after a gunman went on a rampage in downtown Fresno, according to authorities who have since taken the suspect into custody. The suspect is Corey Ali Muhammad, 39. All right. He reportedly yelled Allahu Akbar. All right. During his arrest, investigators said he used the alias Black Jesus. All right, now you see how Esau is coming shortly, because he's not going to just rush in. All right, he has to set this propaganda. He has to put these things in people's mind, because anything that Esau puts out in his media, the people believe it. The people have faith in it, man. They don't question it. It's just they just take it as truth, you know. And we're being painted as terrorists. Meanwhile, the so-called white man's all around the world bombing, you know, putting diseases. You know, the air is polluted, chemtrails, all of these acts of terrorism that are right in the people's face aren't even taken in consideration. But because we're standing up for ourselves and taking back our heritage, according to what's written in Ezekiel 37, Isaiah 44, and some various other scriptures, Revelations 11, we're standing on our feet. Now he's scared. So you're going to see more and more of these shills pop up. You know, some of them are going to be real, some of them are going to be fake. You know, we can all have our opinion on what's real and fake, but the ultimate thing is that prophecy is being fulfilled. Even if it's a fake earthquake used by HARP, Didn't the Lord say that there will be earthquakes increased in the last days? So just because Esau did it, ultimately, who did it in the first? Who did it? The Most High, man. He put the spirit on Esau to do it. But you can see here, his alias was Black Jesus, all right, which can clearly be linked to Israel. Although we don't call on Jesus, which, you know, you have some people who call themselves black. You have certain people who call themselves, who call the Messiah Jesus, you know, IUIC. ISUPK, black. You have Sakari, black. You know, all of these groups should be straying away from this black label, all right? Because if you look at this video here, you know, black is a code word, man. It is something that Esau is going to use for his benefit, all right, once he puts us out there, all right? Once again, we are not black Hebrew Israelites, man. We are the Hebrew Israelites, 12 tribes, you know, starting with Judah, ending with Issachar, all right? And those are the chosen people, the chosen seed of the Most High, and it is prophesied that in the latter days they would stand on their feet and their enemies would behold them, all right, and be afraid, man. And you see that happening. So what they're going to do is just, you know, use propaganda and try to paint you as if you are there on the defense and you are attacking them, trying to harm them. Now, when you keep reading here, all right, this is the point. At the press conference, Fresno Police Chief Jerry Dyer confirmed that they had apprehended Muhammad, who was also a suspect for the murder of a security guard outside of Motel 6 in Fresno on Saturday. All right, Dyer said research into Muhammad led police to his Facebook page where messages he posted indicated he does not like white people. You see that? And has expressed anti-government sentiments, okay? All right? The victims were all white males, so East Dyer said, although the police have not released the name. So, you know, you can continuously read this. I'll put the article in the description. You know, it's going down, you know, and, you know, the people on the comment board are attacking Muslims. Yo, here you go. You look. You see that? You mean, let's see, because somebody left a comment. Muslims are cowards. They attack the most vulnerable. All right? As if white supremacy doesn't attack the most vulnerable. And to hell with Muslims. All right? We ain't Muslims. It is the epitome of cowardice, uneducated and weak-minded people. All right? You go down, it says, you mean Americans and Israelites who was bombing small defenseless countries? All right, why aren't they bombing Russia and China? Oh, wait, they're cowards. I'm guessing he's talking about the Israelis, you know, but the Israelites, you know, and all of that is coming up, man. All right, but you can look at the comments, you can see it, you know, basically Esau's on a rampage, man. He's putting the pedal to the metal, and if you're not serious about this truth, you're gonna get caught up, man. If you're not watching and promoting to the people what's going on in this world, you're gonna get caught up, man. Okay? They're gonna try to tie us to ISIS, which we know that ISIS is nothing but a group, you know, paid off by the so-called white man. All right? They pay these groups off to go into these other countries and commit terrorist acts so that they can go and act like they're trying to save the day. Meanwhile, all right, they're setting up and they have their own plans, man. All right, but let's end this off, you know, because Esau's coming, brothers. I mean, you can see it. You can start to see that they're coming more and more. You know, you're anti-government, anti-white people. All right, we're anti-Edomites. All right, they are people who look like so-called white people who are our people. That's another thing we push, you know. And these other groups, they don't hinge on that, man. All right, you have brothers who learn from the apostles who don't go under the guise of Great Millstone. They push it. But you got these other groups, they not pushing that. That sentiment isn't important to them. It's important that we push these things because it takes away power from what he's trying to do. But either way it goes, he's going to do what he do, and the Most High is going to do, all right, what he's going to do, man, all through the Spirit, man. So let's get Revelations chapter 20. Revelations chapter 20, all right. This is Revelations 20:7. And when 1,000 years were expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, all right, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And this is where we are in prophecy, all right. The nations are being gathered, all right. Here's 1,000 years, ended, around the 1400s, the Medici family, the Borgia family, on down. When you read Revelations 13, it goes on down to this last beast on whom would administer the chip, okay. And through this last beast, all right, the World War III Armageddon is going to happen, man. All right, through this beast going through the nations and just messing everything up. We can see the end result of that when you look outside, man. His rulership has destroyed everything. But here's the point, verse 9, and they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints about in the beloved city. Now, who's that beloved city? That's the Israelites. It's a people before it's a place. Okay? We're the saints, the elect of Israel, all right? And they're compassing us about. They're through what? This propaganda and these different things that they are doing, man. All right? But here's the point. And fire came down from the Most High out of heaven and devoured them, all right? So this isn't going to end well, all right, for Esau. All right, all through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. Now, they're going to be able to grab some of us up. They're going to be able to beat some of us. All right, they're going to try to entice some of us to take the chip or give us the guillotine. If you ever find yourself in that position, brothers, just call on the name of YAHAWASHI until you're dead, man. Okay? And praise his name, man. Just keep screaming and praising his name, man. They tell you shut the fuck up. They beat you. They ultimately just kill me, man. Because I refuse to live in a life in the New World Order chipped, all right, knowing what I know, man. Hell no. Just kill me. I'd rather that my spirit be taken back to the spirit world, and maybe I can be raised up when the Messiah returns, or I can be brought back to one of you elect men who the Lord found worthy, man. All right, so he's compassing us about secretly right now through the spirit. We see it. That's why it's key to be in the spirit, man. Okay, let's get one more. Because he's coming. This is Isaiah 59:19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. All right. And we're preaching this word. The word is going out heavily, primarily from the Western hemisphere, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone. All right. And his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. All right. And when you look up this word standard, all right. Okay, because no matter what you agents are doing, no matter what anyone's doing, no matter what propaganda you Edomites have out there, ultimately, we're going to be saved out of this madness, man. Lord willing, if we're those men. Even if we're not those men, whoever those men are, they're gonna get the victory, man. All right. Nawas. All right. Nawak. All right. It says, Nawas. Salakia says, to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear, to fly, all right, to the attack on horseback, to drive at, to take flight, to put flight, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear, hide, man, all right, to vanish away, abate, so who knows what YAHAWASHI is going to do, but as we can see, once the enemy finally does make their move to come at the men of the Lord, all right, then bam, the Lord is going to play his hand. So, you devils continue to do what you're doing, all right. We understand, that carnally we're at we can't win, all right. Our message is not to fight these devils carnally. Our message is not to harm anyone carnally. Our message is spiritual. And Esau don't want to see you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans spiritual, so he automatically is going to bring you back to black. And he's going to promote that to the world, black. And he's going to have video of black. You know, Jake just calling themselves black, being reckless. But all of these decisions that these so-called leaders have been making over the last, 10 years, and these sellouts, get prepared for more sellouts. They're going to prove themselves to be the wrong decision, and it's going to lead to the death of millions of Israelites. Because there's going to be a great insurrection on those that fear the Lord, man. Okay? So be sober, be vigilant. Your adversary, the devil, is going around like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. All right, and if we're not in the spirit, if we don't, if the Lord comes back and finds us lollygagging, we can get caught up and destroyed, man. So keep your head on the swivel. Lord willing, live show later. We'll go into more of these things. I just wanted to bring this article out, basically, but. Hey, it's here, brothers. It's here, man. And it's not going to be easy, but it's already written. So let's just do our job and pushing these prophecies, back and forth with scoffers and all of that stuff. It's out the door. It's time to teach what this book is talking about, man. All right. The arguments have already been made. The premises have already been put out there. If you don't agree, you don't agree. You don't like us, you don't like us. But we going to be about the Father's business, man. So all praise to YAHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalawam.